180. Three bud. Hey, kill. Hey, 5. 6. Pull it high.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It was a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing
trying to hear that shit right now.
Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Make him fumble, Joe.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 32. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Nobody watching this cast.
Sirline connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He lost.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He probably left, though. I know. His soul ain't here. He here in spirit. He here in spirit.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run. Alert.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got to run 2 running backs.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Middle. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw is Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I know, but you got to be the victim first now.
On play action, Rosen. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ric Flair.
22 to Mike. 22 to Mike. Let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, you know, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Los Angeles. Mike 55, Mike 55. All day, all day. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Here's Henderson.
Oh,
and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. They'll spot it right at the 20.
CJ like, man, I press pause, that nigga big. No, he like, I press start, that nigga big. He told Big he got to help him with some groceries. Big shot to light him up. Yeah,
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he'll find Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Alert! Hey, Delta!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. The first down carried by Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Middle. X3, 218.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, a run from White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Let's go.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
We go tonight. 180. Value one.
On first down, it's Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a first down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Chopper. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jumper, 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 jumper. Jim, 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 Jim.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Elliott. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Play action here with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Running back, Breeder should be getting off once I shut him down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Off on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Louis.
He hit it downfield.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, lift.
Goff throwing again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. On the left hash mark, this is a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
This is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, D. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's Rosen. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Alert flare. Shoot.
Rosen will throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Check. Quick dance. 80. Check 50. Check 50.
Now Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rosen. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Switch.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second down and goal. Rosen fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
He got a safety.
He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
We were out of practice.
That
and we
shit
watched
crazy
him work.
as hell.
And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. With it is Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
That nigga disrespect.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Baby out here, baby. Get it.
A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Back, value one.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Undercrush.
Here's Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
61, match, watch, light. Go.
They try right side here, Gurley.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, Roy.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Rosen off the play action. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, alert, alert. Team, I got you, 18. Five. He want to fly. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Mike, 28.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5.
Let's go.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But that was a bit of a desperation throw on 4th down. Both receiver and defender go up for it, but he got it. Now they're set up really nicely.
On the other side of the ball, absolute frustration. He was right at the hip of the receiver the entire time, but desperation won.
Now Elliott.
Let's go!
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle.
Let's go.
He'll fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Big play, big hit, big play. We need something nasty. Something nasty. Big prime helmet, big time plays.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, it's Henderson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, 72 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
180. Watch the slat. Watch the slat. Watch the turtle.
Gurley again here on first down. And some space here.
Oh, my God. Y'all right there.
Wave goodbye.
We got footers. We got
and he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big run there by Gurley. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Now Gurley into the secondary again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 again from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm gonna go to work.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Alright, here's the good game, G. I'm about to go.